Lecture 12, Creating Simple Charts and Graphs. Here's a quick question. If you had to explain 10,000 rows of data to someone in 30 seconds, how would you do it? Chances are you would use a graph. In this lecture, we'll walk through how to create simple, effective visuals right inside Databricks. You don't need any design background. All you need is a clean dataset and a curious mind. Charts are how we move from what the data says to what it means. And this is where your work starts to speak for itself. Objectives of the lecture. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to learn how to turn clean data into basic visualizations using Databricks, understand when and why to use different types of charts, practice generating bar charts, line graphs, and pie charts from a data frame, build confidence in using visuals to find patterns and communicate insights. Why visuals matter? Data on its own can be overwhelming. Charts make it digestible. Example. Imagine a table showing daily sales across 300 stores. Instead of reading all those numbers, a line chart can instantly show whether sales are rising or falling. A bar chart can highlight which regions perform better. Professionals at Amazon, UNICEF, and Spotify use visuals every day to communicate everything from customer trends to social impact. Types of basic visuals in Databricks. Databricks makes charting simple through the display function. Once a data frame is displayed, you can switch to different chart types using the visual editor above the table. Let's walk through three common ones. Bar charts. Best for comparing categories. For example, total sales by store or number of rides by day of week. To visualize the data in bar charts, you can just click in here as dashboards. Create a new dashboard in here and click on data. If you have a data, then you can just upload in one, but if you want to go with sample data, you can just click in here, click on all, and click on samples, and you can use any of these databases. For example, we just want to go with bakehouse, and here you have multiple tables and you can choose any of these. For example, you just want to go with sales franchises, so you can just click in here and click on confirm. So here you can see you have just uploaded this file, and now you will just press in here as plus icon and click in here, add visualization. For example, you just want to put a bar chart in here, you can just click in here, and now here you can see you have just already uploaded the sales franchise as it shows, and you can just click in here as bar chart. So if you want to highlight a bar chart, you can just click in here, and now you will have to select x-axis and y-axis values. So for x-axis, you can just click in here, and for example, you just want to go with supplier ID, and for y-axis you just choose, for example, name, and click in here, and here you can see you have this bar chart in here. And if you want to change the x-axis, you can just close this one and click in here again, and for example, if you want to go with country, so you can just click in here. Here you can see this graph shows that these companies have branches in these countries in here. Line graphs. Best for tracking changes over time. For example, daily sales, temperature, or website traffic. For that, you can just click in here, visualization, and just put it in here. And now, for example, if you want to go with line chart, you can just choose any of these. For example, this one or this one as well. So for x-axis, you can choose any of these. For example, you just want to go with franchise ID, and for y-axis, you choose name or size or zip code. So you can use any of these, but for example, you just want to go with country, so select in here. So here you can see you have this specific graph in here. Or if you want to change y-axis, you can just close this one and select any of the other, for example size, and for x-axis you can just close this one and choose another one in here as, for example, name. So you have this graph in here. Line graphs help reveal trends such as slowdowns or spikes that a table can't. Pie charts. Best for showing proportions. For example, percentage of users by country or category. For that, you can just click in here as visualization. You can just click in here, and for example, you just want to put it in here and select pie chart from there, and here is the pie chart. And for angles, you can just click in here and you can choose one of these. So for example, you just want to go with district or country or city as well. So if you want to go with country, so click in here. So for x-axis we will choose franchise ID, and for y-axis we'll choose a city, for example. And from visualization you will just have to click in here and choose a pie chart. And here you can see this is the output. Pie charts work best with fewer than 6 to 7 categories. Other visual features to know: filter inside the chart editor, focus on specific value, hover to see exact values, great for presentations, change colors and labels to enhance readability. For that you can just click in here and scroll down a bit, and here you can see you can change the color of every city. And when you just click in here, and you can use custom as well. So for example, you just want to go with a little lighter and click in here. So here you can see it has been changed. Real world example: Airbnb. Airbnb uses visualizations daily to detect patterns in booking behavior by creating simple bar charts that show bookings by day of week and location. They have optimized check-in times and promotional offers in major cities. These decisions start with basic visuals, not complex models. Best practices: always label your access clearly. Don't overload charts with too many categories or lines. Use visuals to support a question. What are you trying to understand or explain? Good visuals tell the truth. Great visuals tell a story. Creating chart is not just about making your data look good. It's about making it understandable. With a few simple clicks, you can turn raw numbers into a clear visual story. And when that story is clear, it has the power to inform, to persuade, and to guide better decisions.